Yellow.
All right, welcome everyone to our third video, long awaited, going over our top albums today, top 10. We have 10 each and then some honorable mentions. These are our favorite albums of all time, not necessarily.
Best.
Not the best, yeah, not the best albums of all time. Admittedly, some of these may be even looked down upon as some of your not favorite albums.
Maybe controversial, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that'll lead to debates in the future. Anyway, so starting with my 10 and Ryan's 10, we have the exact same 10, interestingly enough.
Yep.
1999 by...
Oh.
Did you just... What?
No, I have the Lo-Fis as my number 10.
Oh!
Alright, you go on.
Anyway, we both have 1999,
yeah,
so you want to just talk about it now?
Sure.
Okay, anyway, so 1999 coming in at number 10 for me.
Joey Badass.
Released in 2012 by Joey Badass, produced by, I think, the greatest team of producers ever assembled in MF Doom, Jay Dilla. Shout out to Jay Dilla. He will be mentioned later in this video as well. And Chuck Strangers, so...
I don't know who Chuck Strangers is. I know that MF... I do?
Yeah, you do.
I knew MF Doom produced some of that, but...
He's got... Chuck Strangers did other collabs with... I know or other artists that you know, but Joey Bad and Chuck Strangers is also a like a producer tag in one of the songs. I forget which one, but it's like Joey Bad and Chuck Strangers leaving in danger. Yeah. That wasn't bad. So yeah, what about your number 10?
My number 10 is the album that we just reviewed yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yep.
Whenever fucking... Okay, anyway, the Lo-Fis by Steve Lacy, definitely one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Lacy's also one of my favorite artists, so I felt like I had to have him in there. And I just really like his vibes in that album.
Yep. Already went over kind of how it went.
Yeah, we already kind of explained it. So check the top right if you want to. I just pointed to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, up there, wherever it is. If you want to peep that, probably don't. Anyway, we're gonna go to.
What do you mean probably don't? Moving on to.
Anyways, look at our janky ass setup.
Shout out to our setup right now.
Yeah, you're on a speaker right now. You're on top of a giant ass.
We'll take a picture of our setup right after this.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So coming in at number 9 for me, this may be looked a little bit down upon. It is one of the most popular albums on this list. It is Melophobia by Cage the Elephant. Obviously they really blew up with Cigarette Daydreams going pretty viral over the past year or so. And I'm not gonna lie, I bandwagoned on that. I've not been there since day one, but I discovered it after Cigarette Daydreams. But that's not even my favorite song in the album. It's a great song, don't get me wrong, but I feel like songs like Spiderhead and Telescope and Come a Little Closer definitely beat it out for in terms of, energy and passion and production quality that goes into it. So yeah, number 9.
Yeah, I don't really have any. I don't listen to Cage the Elephant that much, so I don't have much to chime in about that.
Mm-hmm.
But my number 9, I have Long.LIVE.A by A$AP Rocky. I think that was A$AP's debut studio album. And I really liked some of the features on there. I think he kind of blew up because of that Drake feature, I'm not going to lie. But I don't even like that song, Fucking Problems. I think it's really annoying. Or I like the verses, but I think the chorus by 2 Chainz is so annoying. But I think the verses on that were pretty good. And I like Goldie and Level. Those are 2 of my favorite songs on that album. And just really good flows by A$AP Rocky on that.
Switching up the vibe here a little bit with my number 8. I am going with a Weezer album, and it may not be the one you expect. I have number 8 as OK Human, coming out in 2020, I believe. 2021. Very early 2021, in January of 2021. 50-year-old Rivers Cuomo released their most recent album. Under the alternative category, definitely shifting away from their traditional style of a little more rockish, and it's definitely a more contemporary piece with a lot more lyricism and more deep thoughts, and I just love the vibe the album gives off and sort of the feelings that Rivers describes in all of his songs. So
Nice.
Underrated album, I think, definitely.
I don't listen to too much of Weezer, so.
Yeah, I don't either. I just listen to this album, kind of.
God, wait, what do I even have as my number 8? Oh, I have 1999 as my number 8, which Marcus already talked about. But I really like the 90s style type rap that Joey displays in this. With some great songs such as Illuminati, Survival Tactics, obviously, with a great feature from why am I forgetting his name? Capital Steez? No. Why am I
Capital C's. Yeah, it is Capital C's.
Okay.
CJ Fly's on that album with Hard Knock, I think.
Yep, that's a good song. And Righteous Minds.
Oh, and Don't Front. I love Don't Front. That's another song.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
With CJ Fly. And yeah, Chuck Strangers is in From the Tomb.
Yep.
Yeah, not to be confused with From the Toms. Coming in at number 7 for me, I have some rap songs by
Earl.
Oh my god, I
almost
just said Eddie Lacy.
The Green Bay Packers running back?
I was thinking of Steve Lacy because of your I don't know, it reminded me of the other album. And then I just missed Earl. I don't know. Some Rap Songs is one of my favorite hip-hop albums of all time. It released in 2018. It is a...
That was 2018?
Yeah, 15. I never listened to it in 2018, that's for sure. I've actually just recently started becoming a fan of Earl Sweatshirt. We'll probably talk about his new album soon, Sick. But just to give you a little preview, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I definitely thought Some Rap Songs overshadows it a ton.
I agree.
Just a better album overall. But this album in Some Rap Songs is 15 tracks, 25 minutes, another short album. It's actually, I think it's very similar to Steve Lacy's
The Lo-Fis.
The Lo-Fis, yeah. But I really like the Mint, On the Way, and Riot. I know you love the Riot.
Riot and Shattered Dreams.
Yeah.
At number 7, I've got Chase by Aaron May, which is actually not a very well-known album. It dropped in 2019, but I really like his style of rap, and the production I thought on this album was great. It's not very well-known, like I said, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it's actually a great album, and he sounds pretty similar to J. Cole, I think, but I honestly enjoy this album more than J. Cole's... Why am I forgetting J. Cole's recent album? The Off-Season.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why
I forgot about that too. But anyways, yeah, I think there's some great songs on this. I'm Good, Love, and Joy. Let Go, obviously, which is probably the most known song on that album, along with Understand, and yeah, I just think it's a great album in my opinion.
Yeah, going on to the little more hip-hop-ish standpoint, and going into rap even, I have Pusha T's Daytona at my number 6. Yeah, we're at number 6.
Yep.
Definitely one of my favorite albums of all time. Love the album cover art on this one too. It's a little wacky, but definitely next up in my vinyl. I'm starting a vinyl collection, and I think this will be my next one I get. It's not too expensive.
It's only like $100.
No, it's probably like 30, but I really think Pusha T is very consistent in this one again. It is 7 tracks long, so it kind of doesn't have room to be as less consistent as some other albums with more tracks. But he definitely, Kanye West's production on this is some of the best I've ever heard from him. And Pusha T's vocals are, almost flawless, I'd say. But I definitely like the production. That's what shines about this album. And with features from Rick Ross and Kanye, I definitely think the album feels complete, even though it's only 21 minutes long.
My number 6 is All American Badass by Joey Badass. Has one of my favorite songs of all time on that album. And I just really like the variety of styles that are displayed by Joey in this album. A lot of, there's some 90s style type rap, and there's some pop rap that is shown in the song Devastated. But I really enjoyed this album. One of my favorite songs is probably Temptations
Yeah.
or Super Predator. But this is another album by Joey Badass that
Yeah.
I really, really like.
And definitely one of the most progressive rap albums of our time. He really focuses on issues in the black community,
Yeah.
and even with the title All American with 3 Ks in it,
Yeah.
definitely symbolic. And I do like
The cover art.
yeah, I like the cover art, but I was gonna say I like the kind of message he's spreading with such great songs that
Right.
portray how he's feeling.
All right, little bit of technical difficulties.
All right, we got it all sorted out now. Ryan's got his footrest.
Well, we had to charge it.
No, he wanted a footrest.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I have Blonde at number 5 for me. Definitely, it could be seen as low. It could be seen as high. I can see an argument for both. But again, I do feel like Frank Ocean is at the top of his game here. Along with, I do think it's a better album than Channel Orange, even though Channel Orange is also a really good album. But it's my favorite album when I'm in my feels. It's a great album to really vibe to. And I think Frank Ocean's vocals are just really compelling in this
Yeah,
one.
I swear to God, I fucking cried to that album. But like, not like
that's okay.
Not like, oh my God, I'm so sad. Let me put on Frank Ocean. It's like literally, oh my God, this song is so fucking.
Literally,
good.
I've cried to songs before.
Yeah.
Like
I think
nothing...
it was so. No, I know. I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like, it's not like, oh my God, I'm in my feels. Let me cry
Yeah.
to the song. No, literally, like, I think Self Control by Frank has. Like, literally made me levitate.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Nothing Was the Same by Drake. Personally, I think this is Drake's best album. Definitely a hell of a lot better than Certified Lover Boy. Or, wait, is it Lover Girl? Wait,
Certified Lover Boy.
Oh.
Certified Girl.
I don't like that album.
Certified Lesbian.
Yeah, literally.
Girls want girls, got girls want girls.
Like I was saying, I think this is Drake's best work. Very consistent all the way through, with my favorite song being Pound Cake with a feature from Jay-Z. I really like that song a lot. And yeah, I just think it was one of Drake's more consistent, unique albums.
Alrighty. I'm going to need a prop for this next one, so I will be right back. Alright, so coming in at number 4, Kids See Ghosts. My favorite Kanye album, even though it's a joint album. My favorite Kanye album. Oh, shit.
We'll get into that later. I
literally have another Kanye album on this.
Yeah, I was literally just...
So a little goof for me there. But I love Kid Cudi's vocals on this.
Yeah.
I really do think him and Kanye go together like PB&J.
I think I'm gonna
bread and butter on this one.
I need a cigarette.
Another 7-song album with Kanye. I don't think he misses once again. Pusha T makes another appearance on this album. But we also have features from Ty Dolla $ign and Louis Prima. So I really love the beats on especially Reborn, Fourth Dimension, Kids See Ghosts. My favorite song might have to go to Cudi Montage, though.
That's a good song.
I really like the beat on that one in the melody, so yeah, might have to go to that one. But the chorus is also really good. There's a lot of chorus on this album, and I think that really helps it too. It's just like all together. It's a symphony.
Mm-hmm. My number 4 is actually going to be Astroworld by Travis Scott. Yes, haha, Astroworld. Huh?
Murderer.
Dude, no, seriously, this album I think has no skips on it. I think some of the...
Speak your truth, King.
You think what song?
I don't know. It's just like you were on a rampage, so I was like, yeah, yes, sir. Down. Okay. Can we cut that out? That was horrible.
Yeah. God. All right, but anyway, one of my favorite songs on that has to be either Astro Thunder, R.I.P. Screw. Some absolutely great features on this album here, including Frank Ocean, who appears on Carousel, which is actually another one of my favorite songs on that album. But just great production overall, great flows from Travis, and just melodies. Yeah, it's just I really enjoy this album a lot, and definitely my favorite Travis album. I think it is way better than why am I blanking on the name of his trap album? Rodeo.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Rodeo that much. I genuinely think it's...
Is that new?
Huh?
Is that new?
Rodeo?
Yeah.
It's from 2016.
You said new. Whatever.
Wait, no, what did I say? Anyway, Rodeo, I don't think it's that great of an album, but we'll get into that some other time. Although I do like 90210. 912.
90210.
Oh, okay, I had it right.
90210.
All right, anyway, we're moving.
90210. Apple pie.
Apple pie is all right.
I like apple pie.
I don't want your apple pie, mama. I don't want your apple pie.
Coming in at number 3, I have Kid Cudi's second full album released, I'm pretty sure. Man on the Moon, The End of the Day. It is his first edition of the Man on the Moon chronology. And definitely his best album, in my opinion. I really do like the album cover art on this one.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
And it really does fit the vibe of the album. It's very futuristic and kind of like, it's solo dolo. I mean, that's one of the tracks on his songs, and it really does feel like he's like, not like. It's like an independent album cover. He's feeling independent. He's the man on the moon, you know?
Right.
And I really do think he portrays this feeling on songs like Soundtrack to My Life.
Cudi's Own.
Cudi's Own.
Cudi's Own.
Up and Away. One of the best Up and Away track there is. Juice WRLD's coming second.
What?
He has a song, Juice WRLD's Up and Away.
I don't even know that
Anyway,
song.
he's got a song called Up and Away. Kid Cudi's is way better, but I also do like Juice WRLD's Up and Away.
I don't like Juice WRLD.
Don't make a judgment based on the person. Anyway, also Make Her Say, Pursuit of Happiness,
Make Her Say.
Intergalactic.
That's a good one.
I'm definitely switching up the duration of my favorite albums here. This one is the runtime is 2 hours and 13 minutes.
How many songs?
24 songs. And inevitably, some of them are worse than the others. When you have this many songs, it cannot be hit after hit after hit. And he has some interludes in there, which not all are bad. I think the Kid Cudi theme music, Heart of a Lion, is like a good interlude track. But he's got a lot of tracks that go unseen or that are just less than or don't feel complete. Compared to the other masterpieces that he includes on this album. I know a lot of rappers today are very inspired by this album, and he's gone on to speak for TEDx. TED
Talk.
He's given TED Talks.
I've actually watched that.
Yeah, I have too. He's a really good speaker, and he really does use his speaking voice on this track with his lyrics as well. And the beats are just unbelievable with Kanye producing as well. And it was released.
How did Kanye even find Kid Cudi?
2009. I don't know, but
God, if you get that connection, man.
Like 2009. If you're starting that connection with production and with an album like this, like, wow, that's impressive.
I know.
Was this their? I don't know if this was their first collaboration together, but if it was, that's still very impressive because they go together like bread and butter, PB&J. He needs a cigarette.
Okay, going into my number 3, I have Camp by Childish Gambino, which I feel like this album is somewhat overlooked. Wait, would you say that this?
I would definitely.
I think this album's overlooked a lot.
It's not even his most popular album, right?
No, it's not. It's not. Well, although Bonfire is one of his most popular songs, I think this album is just really, really good. Great story told by Childish Gambino in these songs, and I really like the choir chorus that is in most of the songs to add to the production, and I love his style of rap, and I think Firefly is probably my favorite song on that album. And I think this is Childish Gambino's best album.
Yeah, and I really like how he includes like all his feeling. Like in Bonfire, it's more of like a badass type of beat, and then there's Firefly where it's like inspirational almost, and it's like he's got a lot of I know we use the word a lot here, but
versatility. He does. He does have versatility on like, and you can see that on why am I blanking on his other album with Redbone and.
Oh shit!
Why
I
it's
don't know
something look hang on. I don't know why I'm forgetting this. Awaken My Love.
That's
Awaken
right,
My Love. That's another album that really shows his versatility also. But anyways, we'll review that some other time maybe.
Right, so coming in at my number 2, I have, for the third time in a row, a Kanye-produced album in Graduation. I think it is Kanye's best album in his entire discography, his best solo album in his entire discography, which is definitely a controversial take.
There's so many albums that you could pick for this, but I think Graduation is absolutely valid.
It's definitely a valid pick. It really is kind of more or less his most popular album, I would say.
Really?
I don't know. A lot of people say this is their favorite album. It's one of the most popular Kanye.
I thought you said.
Albums.
Why did I think you said least favorite? Okay, anyway.
No, but it's definitely not underrated. I don't think it gets a lot of notoriety, and rightfully so. I think he really hits on his production and lyrics again.
Yeah.
And 2007 he released this with people at the time. Coming up like T-Pain, definitely big at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And then Lil Wayne.
That song, I think, is garbage.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds, I don't like.
I like Barry Bonds. I like it. It's kind of mellow, and it's got the... It's like... Here's another hit, Barry... Like the saxophone. I think he reaches a lot of different vibes on this album, like we mentioned. The versatility is there again with I Wonder, kind of like...
I love the production on that.
Optimistic and omniscient type vibes there. And then we have like Stronger and Champion, which is like very like...
that's a good song.
Hard and definitely more strong and empathetic and motivational, with more energy than songs like
Everything I Am.
Yeah, Everything I Am.
One of my favorite Kanye songs.
One of my favorite Kanye songs.
If
ever.
not the favorite.
And
I have.
Actually, Graduation has 14 songs on Apple Music, but 13 songs on Spotify, and that is because Good Night, another one of my favorite Kanye songs.
I don't even know how that song goes because I'm on Spotify.
It's a great, great song, and that is honestly one of the factors why I'm not on Spotify, because I love that song, and it is on Apple Music, so it makes it a 14-track album, coming in at 54 minutes, I think. And yeah, so I really like this album for obvious reasons. So yeah, number 2.
Number 2, you guessed it. I have Graduation by Kanye West as my number 2. So yeah, I am not going to be going into too much depth on that because Marcus just kind of went over that. But like I said, Everything I Am, definitely one of my favorite songs by Kanye. Mm-hmm. And I think the only 2 misses on this album were Drunken Hot Girls and Barry Bonds, in my opinion. I don't
kind of like both of those songs.
I do not like Drunken Hot Girls. I can't listen.
Drunken Hot Girls goes on for way too long.
I hate that song.
It's like a 5-minute song, and he's got the same exact hook, and it's just so overused.
But anyways,
I can get down.
Yeah, you already kind of talked about, Kanye definitely shows like a different bunch of different
But definitely
stuff.
Good Life with T-Pain's
I like that song.
Rap song, and
T-Pain killed that.
I think this Man on the Moon and Graduation are 2 rap albums that really, I think, changed the industry completely.
Yeah,
both of them have really futuristic.
Or 808s and Heartbreaks by Kanye.
Yeah, definitely. But I think the futuristic type of
rap
Here,
production.
coming out of the 90s, I guess this is a little late into the 2000s, but rap is evolving at this time period.
Yeah.
And the more
No, I know what you're saying. I definitely agree with Man on the Moon.
Futuristic beats are coming into popularity here, and they definitely send them into the industry here.
Yeah.
So going on to number 1, I do need another
one.
prop for this one. Okay, so coming in at my number 1, the underrated, undervalued, and best album of all time, Metorphorical Music.
You really think it's the best album
album of all time? Well, my favorite album of all time. I don't debatably best. Definitely my favorite of all time. I think Nujabes. Nujabes, if for those who don't know, is seen as the Godfather along with Jay Dilla, which is why I said I would reference him later in the video, as the Godfathers of lo-fi hip hop. Nujabes reigns from Japan. He died 10 years ago. Rest in peace.
How did he die?
Car crash.
Oh.
Anyway,
Rip.
I just think metaphorical music. It was released in 2003. Nujabes died 7 years after that or so, somewhere around there. But he uses. I don't think he spoke English. I could be completely wrong about that. But I just know he doesn't do vocals on any of his tracks. So any vocals on this, there's a lot of solely instrumental beats on this album. And so anywhere that you see a feature on this album, it is them doing the vocals. So he has vocals most notably from Shing02.
Or C-Star. What's his name?
And Sis-Star. Along with Substantial. Substantial and Shing02, I think, are very fitting. They were good friends with Nujabes. His name was Seba June. It's his name backwards, actually, is his stage name. So Nujabes was good friends with these guys, and they rapped over his beats. And today they're still trying to carry on his legacy. Both are alive, but I don't think Shing02 has released music recently. But he does have his own discography and everything, if you want to check that out. But I really do think the track Philo really hits on Shing's lyrical ability. And I do think that Nujabes and Shing02 are a better duo than Kid Cudi and Kanye West, surprisingly. I just think their beats and songs altogether are very inspirational. And it just makes me feel, like really, really like in a different type of mood when I'm listening to this album. It's 15 tracks. It spans an hour and 2 minutes long. And there's not a single skip on this album. It makes me sad kind of talking about this album because, because of his death and everything like that. But I do think that this is the most consistent album of all time. I don't know why I'm saying of all time. I do think this is the most consistent album on my list.
Didn't you say that? No, you said that about Earl Sweatshirt's some rap songs.
Did I?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Anyway, some rap songs is a consistent album, but this is the one album I can listen to front to back, unlimited amount of times, I think. He's always bringing a new type of instrument or synth beat or something, or jazz instrument to the table here. And all of his songs bring something new, whether it's lyrics, production, to the table, and I think it's really easy to listen to. My favorite songs in the album are Philo, definitely Latitude, Lady Brown, Highs to Lows, and I like Peaceland. So, yeah, there's my number one. I spent $80 on this vinyl record. That's how good I feel about it. I haven't even played it. I've took it out of the plastic wrap.
Still wrapped.
Once. It's still wrapped. I'm gonna keep it wrapped forever, I hope. But yeah, I just love having this and love looking at it. Album cover, my favorite. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
I don't know who did the art, but it's watercolor. Anyway.
So my number one is going to be Blond by Frank Ocean. Just 10 out of 10. No skips. Even the interludes were great with a very cool instrumental that is shown on those. The same instrumental. Anyways, some of these songs, I swear to God, I just start floating. Like the second half of Nights is a great switch of production, or no, not production, geez. The beat in the song, the second half of it is great. Along with Self-Control, Ivy, probably another one of my favorite Frank songs. But I just, the vocals by Frank on this are just absolutely amazing.
Yep.
I think it's better than Channel Orange. And Channel Orange is, I think I'd give that album a 9 out of 10. Because I think there is a couple songs that I don't really like that much on it. But anyways, What do you have to say about that?
I was just gonna say that you mentioned Nights and the shift in beat.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Nights is the 8th track in the album. There are 16
Yep.
total
And,
tracks. It is perfectly in the middle of the entire album.
Yep.
Do you know what it signifies? It
I
signifies a shift from him feeling like enjoying his childhood and the innocence of it to a little darker side of him realizing he's growing up.
Yeah.
And I think the hook on that is every night fucks every day up.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a, like a deep, like, realization. Like, he's, like, growing up. He's, like,
I forgot about that. I remember hearing that. But it's right at 30 minutes, right? Because the album is 1 hour long exactly, I believe.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoy Frank's vocals on this.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget what I was going to say. Oh, White Ferrari, God. That's another one of my favorite songs, which is actually produced by Kanye.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I do like... What's my favorite? Where is it? Pink and White? Yeah, Pink and White. I do love Pink and White.
That is produced by Pharrell Williams with...
Really?
Yeah, it is along with vocals or harmonies by Beyonce.
Okay. So that's it from me and you.
Yeah.
We'll move on. We'll just briefly just give out our honorable mentions. We don't talk about them. I had 3. I had Mad Villainy by MF Doom. I had Photo by Coda the Friend. And I had Melodic Blues, actually, by Baby Keem.
Really?
Yeah, which I did. I loved that album. And then I also had Inside by Bo Burnham. I won't really this one's a little confusing. It's a soundtrack to his Netflix special. Y'all should check that out. But yeah, I did like that.
I mean, photo by Coda. That's actually a good honorable mention that I could use because I like Coda a lot.
Yeah.
But anyways, mine was gonna be Alfredo by Freddie Gibbs
Great
and The Alchemist.
Yep.
Great production, just great. I love Freddie's style of rap, and I think it's another one of those overlooked albums that's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
With a great feature from Tyler the Creator on that album too. But yeah, I enjoyed that album a lot, and yeah, that's what my honorable mention is going to be.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's going to wrap it up. You don't have to agree with our albums. Let us know what your favorite albums are, and whether you thought these were valid or not. That's all right.
Valid or not.
If you want to check them out, feel free. Any platform,
Yep.
Yeah, we
That's
hope
gonna
you
do it.
enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Peace.